what kind of podcast do I want my kids to start? And am I willing to produce it? Like, by a round of applause, how many of you have divorced parents? You're lucky. You're very lucky. You're very, very lucky. I know their divorce fucked you up, but it fucked you up in a very cool, sexy, brooding way. You're all mysterious with your pain and shit. Like, when my mom was about to go nuclear, when she started sharpening her knives, and I mean that figuratively and literally, okay? My dad could distract her with one sentence. He'd say, "Woman, you need to calm it down or I'm gonna go live with my other wife." He didn't have no other wife. He wasn't that smooth. But that sentence would still make her jealous and she'd go after him. Why? Because that is true love. Understand? My parents were born the same year next door to one another in the lower ninth. They grew up knowing each other since birth, and they started dating when they were like 14, okay? And it ruined me, destroyed me. Their relationship turned me into a little romance bitch, you know? Just weeping all the time. Like a fatter version of Cupid, just firing hot dog darts that would just deflect off of every woman I fell in love with every 48 hours. You understand? You think being ghosted is bad? Try not getting a response to handwritten poetry over and over again. That's how they fucked me up. That's all he had to say. "Woman, I'm gonna go live with my other wife." And that would make her jealous, and she'd turn all her rage on him and go after him, and then he'd fart, and we'd all laugh and come together as a family. If you don't think farting is important to family, you're absolutely wrong. Someone should light a match near your logic. Farting is what... Like, here's how powerful farting is. In a relationship, the moment you decide you love one another, you fart in front of each other. The first time and even before that, it's when you know you truly trust someone, when you rip ass in front of them for the first time. Farting is important. It's also hilarious. If you don't think farting is funny, go walk into the Mississippi River, short yourself out because your simulation sucks. You understand? Like, we could be in an active shooter situation right now, terrified for our lives, and if someone rips ass, we're all gonna be like, "Oh, man." The shooter might even laugh and be like, "What am I doing? I'm sorry. You gotta chill out, y'all. I'm gonna take a walk." Like, farting, he would fart, and my dad was so good at farting. He was great at it. No fart was ever wasted with him. He understood it was all about timing, okay? He knew when to fart to end an argument. He knew when to fart to start a conversation. He knew when to fart to raise morale. He knew when to fart to celebrate. He knew when to fart to commiserate. He was the best I'd ever seen. And he could do all the farts. Everything from a tap dancing bullfrog to a screeching eagle. He could do them all. He was the best. Like, here's what he'd do. When he'd rip the ass, he'd give it a second, and then he'd go, "Y'all heard that, baby wolf?" And every time he said that, I would go, "Ow!" That's how much I respected a fart. I howled at the baby wolf so it wouldn't feel like it was alone. Now, based on everything I just said, some of you probably assume I live my entire life neck deep in poontang. The haters amongst you probably think I'm still a virgin. That's fine. I lost my virginity on March 7th, 1998. I'm very good with dates. I don't so much remember the act itself. What I remember more about the sex was the morning after. I woke up first. She was still asleep. We were in the spooning position. I was big spoon, she was little spoon. And the bed was like our own private silverware drawer. I was a man now, so I did what I thought men should do. I got up and went into the kitchen to make the woman breakfast in bed. Fuck yeah. I found a big-ass punch bowl. I filled it full of an entire box of cereal. Then added in an entire half-gallon of milk. 2 spoons. Casanova? Yes. Also still a teenager? Yes. I walked back into the bedroom, and there she was, my angel, fast asleep. And whoops! Doused her. Direct hit. Soaked from neck to ankle. Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I was just bringing you breakfast in bed and I tripped over the floor. I didn't realize how flat and level it was. But now between you and I, that wasn't no accident. No, I did that on purpose. See, there's a little fact I left out earlier. I didn't tell you because I didn't trust you yet, but now I do. The private silverware drawer I had mentioned, the bed, was full of piss. I just want to make eye contact with everyone individually. Because you see, one of us had pissed the bed. And the one of us that did it, you all paid money to watch perform tonight. I'm leaking. See, I am a bedwetter. Now, when I say that, people want to ask, still? Here's the thing about being a bedwetter. Once a bedwetter, always a bedwetter. But it's a lot like being a professional athlete. At a certain point, you can't do it anymore. You have to retire for your own health. But maybe every now and again you do it for charity events. And at that point, I was the best that ever fucking did it. You understand? I was the GOAT of bedwetting, okay? By that point, I had done them all. Single beds, double beds, full size, king size, queen size, the entire monarchy of beds. I did those. Bunk beds? Fuck yeah. Both north and south. Done. Futons? Couches? I could do those in my sleep. And I did. Murphy beds. You ever even see a Murphy bed? That's the bed you pull out of the wall. Like an old private dick living in your office in Manhattan in 1922. There's a mystery for you to solve. Back in the wall. Water beds. 2 of them. How many people have ever even slept in a waterbed, let alone pissed in? 2. You'd think pissing a waterbed would magically open up a portal to Atlantis. It doesn't. Just remember that. I was the GOAT. Well, if GOAT stands for greatest of all time, we are talking about bedwetting here. So I was the sheep, steadily hosing everything everywhere, piss. But this was my greatest accomplishment. This was my crown jewel. This was my Super Bowl trophy. I had pissed my girlfriend's parents' bed with her in it. You know how it is in the South. Her parents were out of town, and she wanted to lose her virginity in the same place she was possibly conceived. Everybody knows. That's that good luck Jambo. Everybody knows that. Direct hit. What kind of cereal was it, you ask? Life. There's poetry everywhere. On January 13th, 1999, good with dates, she dumped me. Now, yes, for a split second, I was terrified. For a split second, I was like, did she figure it out? That it wasn't cow's milk, but bladder milk? which cleansed our sin from her loins? No, she didn't figure it out. She broke up with me because, in her words, I was too emotional. That's ridiculous. It's a terrible excuse. Too emotional? Come on. I'm a Scorpio. I have master control over my emotions. You understand? No other person's gonna get those out of me. Sure, I was hurt. I had opened myself up to her. I did what people say they want you to do in a relationship. I was vulnerable. I said, there's me on the inside. That's my heart. Would you like to touch it? And she said, uh-huh. Took it. Ripped it out of my chest. I never saw it again. I don't know what she did with it. Probably used it around the house like a sponge, like a paperweight or a doorstop. Probably every time she met a guy she wanted to bang and he didn't have a condom, she was like, well, here, it's no big deal. She used Sean's heart as a condom. Unfortunate, it hurt, but hey, life happens, all right? But I was still broken. I was still a sad little boy. And I decided after a couple of weeks in the doldrums that the best way to get over her and move on with life was to see some titties. To go to a strip club for the first time. Now, there's no shortage of strip clubs here. Bourbon Street alone's got 2 or 3. It's got 8, I believe. I think it's actually like 13. And there used to be off-bourbon strip clubs. You remember those? Which were a lot like off-Broadway theaters, if you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you're gonna pay less to get in, but you're gonna be kind of confused by what you're watching on the stage. It's more experimental than you were hoping. And there'll be a fog machine unnecessarily at full blast. You can guarantee it. And, like, you know, the Quarter's got world-famous strip clubs, you know, like Rick's Cabaret, Stilettos, Barely Legal, Larry Flint's Barely Legal, Larry Flint's Hustler Club. I didn't go to the Quarter, though. I didn't go to any of these fancy strip clubs. I went 33 miles north of the city to a suburb known as Slidell, Louisiana, where there's a gem of a gentleman's club called Scuttlebutt. You know it. They should be paying me money for that response. I don't know that anyone's ever cheered for Scuttlebutt, but there you know. It's there. Now, I grew up near that place, and for my entire life, I thought it was just the dumbest named strip club ever. Such a Scuttlebutt, like the owner was just some meathead who didn't understand English that well. It was like, look, I want him to scuttle in to see some butt. Bam, names itself. It's better than Scuttlegash. It's better than Scuttletwat. Scuttlebutt. Put it on the fucking sign, though. But later, I would learn that scuttlebutt is a real word with an actual definition, the definition of which is a rumor or gossip. So now that changes. Now I think the owner's just like a dude with a monocle and a top hat, twirling a cane. Pardon me, gentlemen and scholars alike. Behind these doors be scantily clad women of the night, willing to polish the knob on your front side for mere pennies on the dollar, or so that be the scuttlebutt. Now, at the time, I was only 20 years old. That is technically too young to get in anywhere else in the country. But I was also heartbroken, so I walked into that place with the confidence of a vet. You know what I mean? Like the bouncer didn't even look at me, but I swear I heard him say, "Thank you for your service." I went to the bar, ordered a PBR off the imported beer list. Imported from Milwaukee, bro. And I sat at the stage and just sort of flicked dollar bills at the strippers while listening to them strip, because I was still that heartbroken where I couldn't even look at another female form. Like, oh, she had a stomach too, man. No, I'm just not ready. And I was 20, so I was broke. So like every third flick, there was nothing there. I just did the motion. And I just listened to the cavalcade. All right, fellas, here she comes. Crystal. All right, club favorite, Cacophony. Sexiest woman in the Southeast 5 years running, it's Ebony. White girl, by the way. Culturally appropriating before cultural appropriation was a buzzword. She was a real South African American, if you know what I'm saying. All right, fellas, here she is, the club favorite, Jubilee. All right, late night, here she comes, Nancy. That caught my attention, Nancy. That's not a stripper name, that's a normal name. A stripper's name might be Nancy, but then her stripper name would be like Charcuterie. She's a board full of meat, fellas. Right? Nancy, that caught my attention. And unlike every stripper before her who came out dancing to Ja Rule or Metallica or Pantera or DMX, Nancy came out dancing to the Goo Goo Dolls' Iris. We all know that song, and a lot of people tell themselves over and over again that they hate that song. And if you truly believe you hate that song, then I guess the world saw you and it didn't understand. And Nancy and I make eye contact right then and there, and it's obvious there's a bond. It's strong between us. I'm almost worried other people could see it, right? I mean, look, she was looking right through me. She could see right through me. I was a broken little boy. That's why I was in the strip club. But I could see right through her as well. She was also broken. That's why she was stripping. I know. I feel it from some of you, like, well, Sean, what are you saying? Are you implying that all strippers are broken people? Yes, I absolutely fucking am, and you need to respect that. Because I don't give a shit. If you're not broken, go out there and live your life. Get broken, then we can hang out. Broken people are real, you understand? Like human beings, we're like glow sticks. We can't truly shine till someone cracks us. Shakes us up. Because she was broken, Nancy was more human than human. Which is a White Zombie song that Crystal had danced to earlier. And she's dancing around now, and she's topless. And there they are, those titties I came to see. But now they were more than just titties. They were breasts. Those which nourish us as children and please us as adults. This was somewhere in between, right? And we make eye contact again, and it's a bridge of light. It's like I'm staring into the eyes of someone I had known for centuries. And our last words to one another were, "Find me in the next life." And here we were, finding each other in the next life in a strip club in Slidell, Louisiana. Who'd have thunk it? And she kept dancing around. She had other people there, but every second she'd look back at me and we make eye contact over and over again. Our bond was so strong. We're here, Nancy. We found each other. How many lifetimes had we spent searching? Our journey could finally continue. We could be together again and travel the world and show the human race the possibilities of love and how it's the only thing that will save us from doom. Nancy and I would be together, and then I'm in a headlock. I'm in a headlock, right? Out of nowhere, and I look up, and it's the bouncer. He's got me in a headlock, and he's walking me out because he saw the connection. He knew the prophecy was true. He knew why I was there, to free Nancy, so she could free others like her. My heart was pounding at 5 times the rate it ever had, pumping blood into this body that was stronger than it has ever been. I was more than a man because of her. I almost felt sorry for this fucking fool. He had no clue who he had just put his hands on. And we get out to the parking lot, and he makes the mistake of releasing me, a gladiator and warrior in one, ready to destroy anyone that stood between Nancy and I, starting with that fucking mortal. And he very calmly goes, hey man, hey. I can't have you in there crying, dude. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. Maybe I am too emotional.
I grew up a little bit sheltered. I think I